Hello everyone. I've not really made video for a long time now. I just decided to do this, getting ready for work, and I decided to do this particular one because of a video that I saw online that was a few days ago. I don't know if it's new video or old video, but I'm sure it's a recent video. Why that person was talking about somebody forgot his passport, something like that. Forgot his passport when he got to the airport, and he couldn't present his passport, and the person was calling witchcraft and winch or whatever. I think that it's time that people stop those rubbish that they're doing, because when it comes to forgetting passports or forgetting things, it's normal thing that everybody can forget. It's something, if you're traveling a lot, you should know that those are part of the things. Sometimes you're even carrying your passport and you decide to arrange your bag, and you can see yourself that you just forget the passport one way or the other. You don't know how come. So it's a very common thing for people that travels a lot, even at home. Even you can see yourself forgetting things. Maybe you keep something somewhere, money, a lot of things can be forgotten. So we should all stop that drama that we are always making, that when people forget their passport, when they forget their papers, or when they forget their documents or whatever they forget, we call it witchcraft. We said that the village people are after the person, that they want the person to travel out, they have been following the person. Please, those things are not, it's something that we cannot prove. We should not be saying it just because we think we know, because we don't know. And common things that happen to people every day should not be called witchcraft, because it seems like it's only when it happens in Africa, that is when we call it witchcraft and devil and everything. There are just common things that can happen to someone every day. You can forget your passport, maybe you can fall down, maybe there's ice, you fall down, maybe the heel. A lot of things can happen on our daily basis. Things do happen. So we should stop calling those common things that happen to human, that we call it witchcraft, or they follow the person to the airport, or they did want the person to enter Europe, because there's so many people that such things are happening to. It doesn't mean that when people don't cry out every day and run out to social media, that does not mean that it's not happening to them. A lot of things is happening to people, whether you're white, black, or whatever you are, things are happening to people. So instead of we trying to know that these things are normal, not everything is witchcraft. I'm not telling you that there's nothing like witchcraft or different energies around the world. Yes, there is power. Even in the air we breathe, everywhere we look, there is power, different kind of energy that is there. Someone like me, I believe that there's different energy in every part in this world that people tap into. But calling somebody that forgot a passport, or somebody that forgot something, that is a witchcraft, the village people or the family people or whatever they call it, I think that is really stupid. In my opinion, that is stupid, because everybody do. I have forgotten my bag before. Inside the bag, I was supposed to go to somewhere, I forgot my bag, and I had to, that appointment was supposed to be a very good one, but I forgot it and I had to go back. So that is not witchcraft. It's just, it happens. And there are so many things that happens like that. It's not because they are running after you. It's not because it's witchcraft. It's not because of anything. It's just because some things are bound to happen. It's just like the way we have 5 fingers and they are not equal. Just like they're different things that is not just like this, it needs to be like this. So if it's not like that, that means it's witchcraft. Why is it that we always, things that we cannot explain, why do we call it witchcraft? When people cannot explain something, and even forgetting a passport is not something that somebody cannot explain, even that is just something that somebody should not call witchcraft or devil, or they follow that person to the road, or there's so lot of things that we call witchcraft, and the village people, the family people, friends, whatever they call it these days, when those things they are not supposed to be called such. They are not even close to that. They're just things that happen on daily basis. Maybe you take a walk, you forget something, or maybe something happened, or you hit your leg, or there's just small things that do happen. And even, yes, it might be a big thing for that person, because that person needed to present that passport at the airport for stamps or whatever, or a lot of other things, but it do happen. So let's not just wake up when things happen and we know we don't have an explanation. We know that, oh, that thing has happened. We call it witchcraft. We call it whatever we want to call it. We call it differently, especially winch, and say that So those things, it's not really nice when people try to confuse the mind of others. And those people that are doing a lot of these things, they have a lot of followers, which that they are confusing. It's not everything that is witchcraft, and it's not everything that is family. It's not everything that is devil. It's not everything. There are things that are bound to happen. There are things that we can forget. Maybe you cooking and you said, oh, let me rush to the toilet and back. And before you come back, your food is burnt. So you cannot call that witchcraft or devil. So it's the same thing like you're traveling and maybe you are carrying your luggage, you have your passport holding it, and you just decide to say, okay, let me do this thing, and you place your passport somewhere and you forget to take it again and you continue your journey. When you get to the other side, oh, where's your passport? Oh, what happened? Maybe you don't even remember where you kept it. So those things are not really called, I don't call it witchcraft. It's just things that happen. So let's stop sharing fake, that's fake news, fake rumors, fake all, because it's not nice when we start to, people that you even think that they are enlightened, they are the ones spreading rumors and talking about fake winch devil and those things happening. When it's just something that happens, maybe mistake, somebody forgot something and all. So let's stop shouting witchcraft when we are not sure that it's witchcraft, when it's not even it's the funniest thing that such things are not even witchcraft. That means that there's so many witches in this world, because even a lot of people, when you talk to people that travels a lot, they will tell you one way or the other they have forgotten something. And that's the truth. If you go to airport authorities, go and ask them, you see a lot of things that people forgot to take with them. So that does not mean that all those things that were forgotten or left behind one way or the other is all winches that is responsible for those things. So we should, before speaking or saying anything, we should try to think a little bit, because maybe we are blaming things that we are not supposed to blame when things happen, and we are taking other people along to believe such rubbish when it's not even that. I'm not saying whatever people believe in winch or there's no winch, but what I'm telling you is that you cannot call winches for everything, not even passport. When you lose your passport, or you miss your passport, or you left your passport somewhere, and then you wake up the next day or something happened and you start to say that the winches in the village or the winches, family winches or one winches there have done this, the reason behind behind the passport that has been left one place or the other. So let's stop sharing things that are not really nice to share. Because when somebody is shouting that people should be aware of such things, how will you explain such things to a child? How will you tell a child that it's the winches that made the other person's passport, the person forgot his passport, or he didn't even know where he kept his passport, that it's winches that is responsible for that? That mindset that you're going to put in a child might destroy that child in the coming years as the child grows. So please, let's not spread false rumors. Let's have a good understanding of things, how things work, what can happen that are natural, things that can happen every day. Let's not share bad rumors, things that are not real, things that we cannot prove. Because when you're sharing those wrong rumors about winches, this happened, it was the winches that allowed this person to forget his passport, it was the winches that made this happen, but you don't have a proof. You cannot prove it. Things that you cannot prove, be careful the way you spread those rumors. It do happen. If you travel all the time, you know that you can forget passport, you can forget things. People even forget luggage due to stress on one or the other thing. So let's not bring winches and start to do, because when children listen to such things, there is no way you can explain to them, because they don't understand. And because you don't understand it either. So let's do the right thing. It's not so good. When I saw that particular video, I just decided that I was going to do this video. I've not really had the time because I've been working a lot and really don't have time to sit every time for video. But sometimes you just have to say what is needed, because it's not nice. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I have to go now. Thank you. Bye. Please do share my videos.